We about to open up a whole can of primatology discussion. So sit your candy ass down, because it's monkey time, bitch. Gorilla Radio. Turn that shit to a reasonable volume so as to be considerate of others.
Monkeys go directly to hell. No, wait, we're on episode 57. Jesus.
Whoa.
Holy fuck, we gotta stop doing this.
We gotta stop doing this. All right, welcome to
Hi,
episode
everybody. Welcome to episode 57 of Gorilla Radio Show. I am still mad it's not called The Gorilla Radio Show. But
Why would it be called The Gorilla Radio
Show? Because that makes more sense.
No,
I don't know.
Radio
It was
show.
supposed to be a pun on Guerrilla Radio by Rage Against the Machine.
You know, I was thinking about this recently.
I'm
Do you
gonna
think
say
anybody in our audience knows that's the pun?
Yeah,
No,
I don't
not at
know.
all. They're all fucking morons.
Yeah,
Are you
I
guys
thought it, like-
cultured enough?
But I'm gonna
Did you play
say it.
Tony Hawk's
I'm
Underground?
gonna say it. Nope. I'm gonna say something that many people are not brave enough to say. Rage
Okay.
Against the Machine is mid.
Damn.
Not
I mean,
that
I listen
good.
to
They're not that
I've
good.
heard the shit you listen to at Sick New World. I know what
mean,
you're into.
there's
Your
certainly
opinion.
better bands that I enjoy more than Rage Against the Machine, but Rage Against the Machine is it's like a cultural classic kind
Now,
of.
if
those
Rage
of you
Against the
at
Machine
home,
was at
I
Sick
have
New World,
burned
I
the
would
top
have been
of
going
my
crazy.
head.
I love when Greg gets sunburn on his scalp and he presses his head and it like leaves a little
Yeah.
white print behind.
It's like
I
indented.
burned my head yesterday
How so?
because I am preparing to cut my salary in half. I'm trying to save as much money as I can.
We love teaching. What a
I-
lucrative
Greg
profession.
wants to be a teacher.
I'm so nervous about it, actually.
Can you teach
because
your
there's
children
so
all
little
about
money.
like Baltic?
Zero
ethnic
money, and
conflicts?
you are in
Dude.
so much debt.
Do private schools pay better?
No.
Oh, there's no way out of that.
no,
huh?
this society
They
hates
pay worse,
anyone who-
actually.
You want to know
Well-
what I notice about society?
Society doesn't want
Every
you
job
to
that's
succeed,
like
Batman.
every job that's super important and like
Critical to
helpful
society's
and
function.
critical to society, they just get treated like shit. Like care assistants and nurses, they earn like $7 an hour working 12-hour shifts, and they like spit in your mouth when you leave at the end of the
Right
day.
now, I make $80,000 a year to look at spreadsheets.
It's crazy.
Well, that's the
What?
thing. Is like I'm so worried that this is the wrong move because it's not enough. It's not a lot of money. Like I'd be going from making $78,000 a year. I'm disclosing everything for those of you at home. I would go from making $78,000 a year to $43,000.
Is that even like possible with? Am I allowed to say that you're in a lot of debt?
Oh no,
Lots
no.
of
That's
credit card
possible. That's possible with my debt because I went ghetto bankrupt. Turns out you can go 50% bankrupt. And so I have this thing for those of you at home called a debt consolidation plan. Never let yourself get to that point, people at home. But
Yeah,
if you
don't
get
do
to
that.
Point, if you get to that point, you can call a company up through your job. Mine's through my job. And they're like, hey, were you a fucking moron for like 3 years? And I go, uh-huh. And then they go, we'll take you $30,000 and make it 17. Pay us every month. And now that's what I do. And it automatically drafts out of my bank account, so I don't have to think about it. So
Okay.
it's doable, and I could survive with like some room in my budget, but it would like make it really hard to buy a house in the next few years.
Yeah.
So like what I'm doing for you folks at home is I'm trying to
Hey,
move.
Greg, I just came into some real estate. You need a house?
Yes. But I'm
Yeah, I mean,
trying-
if you want to move to South Carolina with Chandran,
I'm out. It's in South Carolina. Good
It's
luck.
right on the
brother.
3
border.
seconds across the border.
it's right on the border.
Oh, even worse, it's in like fucking Lancaster, dog.
It's,
Good luck.
it's Lancaster, yeah.
Oh, you're fucked, dude. You're in racism central. They're gonna pick you
No,
out
I'm
of the crowd
moving in
real
with
fast.
Chandran. I'm
There is
fucked.
a huge. So the house I just bought is next to all of these big mansions in like this $1 million neighborhood, and there is a huge house, stone walls. It's got like a parapet. It's waving a big ass Trump flag. I'm like, what are we doing here, people? How do you have a house that big? Class it up a little bit.
Chandra, they're gonna look at you one time and they're gonna go, Gujarati, and then they're gonna come up with new slurs for that.
Like they're gonna get hit with like a Professor
I like
X,
how, I like how they're
brain
gonna
beam.
get it wrong about what kind
Yeah,
of
they're gonna
Indian
get
I
it
am.
wrong. They're absolutely gonna get it wrong. But they're gonna pick you out as not white, Indian, but they're not gonna know what kind, and then they're gonna come up with like I have one in my head, and I'm not sure I can say it out loud, but I really want to say it to you to see if it's actually a slur.
Say it.
Austin, you have to cut this out.
Okay.
You're not allowed to say that. Yeah,
I don't think I'm allowed to say that. I don't think I'm allowed to say that.
It's a great one.
Is that a real
it's
slur?
in
I've
the
never heard that
lexicon.
one.
For Gujaratis? Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not a slur. It's just what other Indians call Gujaratis.
Yeah, it's what.
when we're
Well,
insulting
it's
Gujaratis.
also what white
Okay.
people call all Indians.
That's
Truly.
crazy. Anyways, let's get into this. Let's get into this content. Let's crack into a fresh can of content, folks.
I gotta go
I
get
wish
some
I had
water.
a can here to open.
All right,
I
Greg,
gotta
you go
go.
get some damn
Start
water.
talking, Whitey.
I've already got my water because I'm prepared. Unlike
You heard me. Start talking, cracker.
I'm talking.
I'm
So,
not talking
no,
to you.
it's talking to me.
Ah! I was really hoping he pulled off.
The Daily Mail Online, I'm sure this is reported by other outlets, but this is just the one I saw on Twitter with 800,000 views. Godzilla, the morbidly obese monkey, dies after fans killed him with kindness by feeding him his favorite junk food and chocolate. Famous macaque is cremated after dying as he held owner's hand. Now, I don't want to be crass, but this image of this giant fucking butterball monkey just laid out on this table is a little bit...
It's hilarious, kind of. His
it's a
nipples are
little
like
bit
discolored,
comedic.
I think. He has purple nipples.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's
like
because that's the color.
Trump protruding nipples line.
Godzilla died horribly, nipples protruding before the temple, disgusting. I don't know. But yeah, no, I feel like the last time we discussed.
Being poor.
Yeah, me too, man.
Nobody made ice cubes.
Out of
Nobody
ice
is
cubes.
So I've been I feel like last time we talked about Godzilla, this morbidly obese monkey, and everyone was like, "Oh, he's so funny. He's a fat monkey."
Wait, have we talked about Godzilla before?
I swear to God, we talked about Godzilla before, and we were like, "Yeah, this monkey's definitely going to die soon. Like he's going to be overfed to death."
Why didn't you do anything about it? Austin?
Why did I do anything
Why
about?
did
I don't
you
know.
save Godzilla?
Why? What should I have done?
Am I allowed to say Godzilla in the accent?
Absolutely.
Well, he's a Thai macaque.
Speaking of Godzilla, this is off. I've watched the first half of Godzilla -1.
Only the first half.
I gotta finish it.
I don't understand. Is Godzilla -1 a new movie?
Yeah, it's a new movie. It just came out.
Wasn't there just another movie with Godzilla in it?
Dude, they be making so many Godzilla
this was
movies.
made by the Japanese Godzilla studio, and Godzilla X Kong was made by the American Godzilla studio.
Well, that's
Major
obvious,
difference.
'cause Godzilla was fat in the American one.
So, well, actually, I mean, you know what? I'm gonna be in Thailand. I've definitely mentioned this. I'm gonna be in Thailand, July 11th through the 26th. I could
Do
go
you think
to.
they make Thai tea in Thailand?
I don't
Yeah, man,
fucking know,
they
dude.
call it
It's my
Probably.
favorite. It's my favorite kind of beverage. I gotta say, Thai tea with
Thai
some
tea's
boba in it.
good. Vietnamese coffee's good.
Vietnamese coffee will.
Indian
fuck
coffee's good.
me up.
Listen,
What's
Asians
Indian?
figured out
What's
all the teas
Indian
and
coffee?
coffees.
What are they doing with Indian
Asians are
coffee?
so
You
good
never
at
had
tea
filter
and
coffee
coffee.
before? It's filter coffee. It's it's
What
like
does that mean? It's filter
it's coffee
Like a
and
percolator?
it's chicory. You put coffee and chicory together and you brew it, and it's
Isn't
thick and
chicory
sweet and
like a
really
tree?
strong. Yeah, like the chicory. Yeah.
Is it
We'll get back on
tree?
topic in a second,
put
but
that
it's
shit
always
in
made me
coffee, baby.
very mad that coffee never tastes how it smells. Kind of fucked up.
It does if you don't fuck it up. you
Yeah, it
idiot.
does if you have good coffee that tastes
Remember
good.
when he made water coffee that one time?
I
Listen.
walked into his apartment in Chicago and he had like pale brown see-through transparent liquid. And I was like, dog, that is not coffee.
Bro was making like watery tea out of his coffee. It's insane.
He put like two scoops in.
guys.
He put like 2 scoops of coffee into the whole
Austin,
thing.
We gotta fucking kill you, dog.
Like he didn't even
So-
bother to like read the instructions on the side of the bag.
So I mean, I'm gonna be in Thailand next month. I could go to. I wish I could find out where this
they
macaque
buried
was
him?
kept. Yeah, where did they keep Godzilla?
You want to go to the Godzilla shrine?
Yeah, you're gonna go pay respect to Gojira.
He was rescued from a market in Bangkok in 2021, and he got double the weight since then.
It's fucking awesome. I aspire to that kind of growth. I want to double in size by 2027.
Yeah, he died at 6. Okay, let's just go through this article. Okay, so he died on May 6th. We took a while to get to it because we were just so heartbroken. We needed some time to process.
We needed to grieve. We needed to move through our pain.
I forget. Yeah, we definitely did talk about this because it said the famous primate was taken from the market. Oh, so he got fat in the market and he was sent to a fat camp. But it didn't save him. It did not save. They could not save him.
They could not.
He was simply too fat. There's some videos of him doing exercises on leashes and shit. It's kind of I'm gonna
watching
be so,
The Biggest Loser.
It's I'm not gonna lie to you. Seeing this fat monkey swim is it's funny. It's terrible and it's sad, but it's a little inherently comedic.
It's just he's so fat. He's
he's really fucking huge.
You could roll him.
It's a
miracle he was able to fucking move around by himself.
Yeah, so macaques are not supposed to die at 6 years old, needless to say.
Unless you're fucking around and putting needles in their heads.
30 to 40 years old.
Hey, I mean, look, even the monkeys that the university I worked at was basically doing brain torture shit on, even they would live to at least 25 or older.
You were cutting their lifespans in half?
No, just 10 years off.
I mean, just because I'm not sure.
It's not important.
I don't know what the average lifespan is because the lab started in the 90s and the monkeys they got from the 90s are still alive. So I don't know when they're going to die.
They've been torturing them for 25 years, dude.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up, dude.
Wait, so those monkeys have been in that lab for 25 years.
I mean, they're not being regularly tortured. The only invasive thing that happens to them. The only invasive thing that happens to them is they get a thing implanted on their head, and that's probably uncomfortable for them. And also that's how they get the juice. Their main daily stimulus is doing tasks, which
they gotta hook me up to the nut button.
I mean, really,
I think one day on the cum button could fix my mental illness. Just
is that your cum noise?
Just a full body rolling orgasm every time you hit the button.
I always
shudder and fall to your knees every time.
It's very easy to forget, especially if you haven't been listening to the pod as long as I have, which is ever since the beginning because I made the goddamn podcast and edited it.
Now it's his podcast.
Well, yeah. I came up with the idea.
I made this podcast.
I came up with the idea. Thank you. But
without us, you wouldn't have made it past episode 3.
Yeah, no, I agree. If I had tried to do a solo podcast, I would have shot myself.
We're the beating damn heart of this operation.
I won't deny that. I'm just saying it was my idea is all I'm saying. But it's very easy to forget that the intro music, our little theme song that Virgil made, Big Soy Naturals is coming back in a big way, by the way, folks.
We love to see it.
I'm on it.
Yeah, Greg has been on a lot of episodes lately.
Yeah, I'm enjoyable to talk to.
People love hearing what Greg.
Does anybody want to hear my opinions on literally any event in the world?
Greg is great at podcasting and riffing when he doesn't have to be focused entirely on monkeys, which he doesn't really care about that much.
I like the monkeys. I like this podcast.
I know, but I can tell sometimes you're jumping out of your skin to talk about anything else.
We talk about monkeys a lot.
Yeah. Oh yeah, podcast. Greg, you're on
kind of like it's our thing. Oh my god, fuck you, Daily Mail. Why do I have to allow ads? I haven't seen an ad in years.
Oh god, I hate that shit.
I'm fine.
Can you say Godzilla in a racist way real quick, Austin?
I'm not saying Godzilla. Well, I mean, honestly,
hey, Greg did it in the funny accent. I did it in the funny accent. Now it's your turn.
It's not a funny accent. It's just how they. No, okay. Hold on.
It's not a funny accent. What? They actually fucking sound like that, dude.
No, okay. I made friends with a Japanese transfer student my freshman year of college.
Oh, and he's already said Godzilla like that a bazillion times.
Well, no, because I was trying to bond with him, and he was asking me what kind of shows and movies I like, and I was like, I really like
Also,
Shin
it's like,
Godzilla.
I love
My
hentai.
favorite.
Do you like hentai?
No, I did not say that. I was like, my favorite movie is Shin Godzilla. Have you ever seen it? Like, just came out at this point. It had just come out. And he was like, "What?" I was like, Godzilla. He's like, "What's that?" And I like showed him a picture. He's like, "Oh, you mean Gojira?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's what I meant, man."
Can I just say I clicked allow ads on the Daily Mail, and when the page refreshed, I'm gonna count for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, plus a pop-up ad. 10 ads on the page. I can't even see the fucking title of the article anymore.
That's awesome, man. So,
Oh, you mean Gojira?
no, he corrected me. He was like, "That's not how you say it, man."
Did he do it in your voice?
Would he force you to say it with the accent?
Yeah, because that's actually his name in Japan. The thing is, Godzilla is the English adaptation name. It's not how you're actually supposed to say it.
They don't have fucking Z's in Japan.
Yeah, I mean, well, oh yeah, you're right. They don't.
They have Z's in Japan.
No, they don't. Name one Japanese word. That
Zetsubo. That one has
yeah.
a Z in it.
Oh yeah, you're right. Never mind. Fuck. I'm so easily convinced.
Oh, they don't have
anything.
L. They don't have L. That's what it is.
They don't have L. No,
Yeah, they don't have L.
That's all the same.
Yeah, no, they definitely. I guess
It's like Spanish speakers. Like, I don't understand why Spanish has a B and a V if no fucking Spanish speaker in the entire goddamn world can differentiate between the two.
They do.
What's up with that? Why do they have both?
Differentiate in Spain?
I don't fucking know.
You were there.
Every Spanish person I've ever spoken to has never been able to make it.
Well, you were in like a fucked up part of Spain.
I was in Barcelona.
Oh,
yeah.
Those people are barely Spanish.
Yeah, they're freaks.
I'm just saying this is a
love
true
those freaks,
Spaniard.
but they're freaks.
As a true
Listen,
Spaniard,
no,
they're not
I've never
Spanish.
met
real
anybody who
Spaniards and
speaks
it's southern
Spanish.
Italy and it's cosplayers and it's Spain.
My family is the real Spanish because they were Arabs until 1492.
Real spill.
My family is from as far south in Spain as you can be, which was the last place to be taken in the Reconquista.
I'm gonna be in Istanbul for 11 hours in their airport.
Get a hair transplant, folks.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna be
You're
there
getting a BBL,
on my
actually.
way to Thailand. I'm gonna
While
be.
you're there, you should just call it Constantinople a bunch.
No,
So glad to be here in sunny Constantinople.
I
you're in
really
wonderfully warm
wanted to go
Byzantium.
to the big mosque. What's it called? The Hagia Sophia.
The Hagia Sophia.
Hagia Sophia. Yeah.
Why do you want to go there?
I don't know. It's cool, and I remember it from Sid Meier's Civilization.
Like corked up white boys like you anywhere near the Hagia Sophia.
I
Every
actually looked
white
it up,
boy
and
who
they
goes to the
don't
Hagia
let
Sophia.
non-Muslims on the lower floor.
Yeah, every white boy who tries to go to the Hagia Sophia thinks they're Emperor Justinian and they're retaking it as a church.
Anyways,
Austin is the soulful white boy.
back to the article. So the hospital director,
I can't
Dr.
see the article. There's an ad for
Supasek-
walk-in shower across my screen.
Dr. Supasek Sarachidi said Godzilla.
What?
Run
I
that
don't
by
know.
me again?
What is his fucking name?
Supasek
Super sex
Sarachidi.
Sarah Shitty.
Super sex sorry shitty?
No, we can't make fun of his name.
That's how you said it.
No,
We're not making fun of his name. We're making fun of
That's
what you
Super
said.
I didn't
sex
say it like
Sarah
that.
Chitty. That's a CH, dude. Sarah Chitty. Not shitty.
Did I say shitty?
You
Yes!
did, yeah.
I definitely did say
Super
shitty.
sex Sarah Chitty.
Chitty
Anyways.
chitty bang bang.
They're gonna string you up in Thailand.
They're gonna
I
string
can't
me
wait.
up. No,
It's gonna be so crazy when he posts a picture from a hospital in Bangkok with malaria.
no, I'm gonna take the
said
anti-malaria
that?
pills that give you psychosis.
Greg said the other day that you can't die from malaria. And
Well,
somebody
not
Discord
anymore.
correct- You can still die from
You can
malaria.
still very much die of malaria.
Not him. Look at him. He'll get health care. He'll be fine.
That's true.
I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe,
if I
I
have
don't know.
money.
I feel like Austin has a weak constitution. I feel
Absolutely.
like
Absolutely.
I feel like
if
he
he
would
was a
go down
Victorian
with,
child,
like-
he would have died of consumption already.
if he was on like the western frontier, he would be going down with like
I honestly feel
consumption.
like-
I think he's gonna get a crazy pioneer disease.
As
like
an
diphtheria.
anthropologist
Exactly.
visiting a different country, I feel like there is like a 90% chance I just fall gravely ill in Thailand and just
It's
die.
gonna be
It's
so
what
awesome
your genes were meant
because
for.
he's one of those white boys who, like 100 years ago, would be putting on the native dress. I can't wait for him to like show up in like Thai traditional clothing And like
I'm
bowing
already
in front of
planning
in front of a
on
temple.
requesting. So the Thai chefs in the wilderness park that I'm going to be staying in, because they have chefs on staff, I guess, or I think just one.
This is going to be the
honestly.
nicest experience Austin's ever had.
Yeah, this is gonna be a vacation.
They actually, for all the American researchers, they make separate meals that aren't Thai. But I'm gonna be brave, and I'm gonna ask for the Thai meal, and I'm gonna be so brave about it, and I'm gonna eat it.
They're gonna.
I'm
hand
not even
him,
gonna cry.
I'm not even being. I'm not trying to sound like horrible or anything, but they're gonna hand him like a fucking deep fried scorpion covered in like the hottest hot sauce to have ever existed, and he is gonna balk. He is gonna fucking break.
Well, no. They make they usually just make like chicken.
Why do you need them? If they're just making chicken, why are they making separate Thai dishes?
Because theirs is way spicier.
So the American researchers usually have like either gluten restrictions or they're vegans or they
I
can't handle the
fucking
spice.
dorks.
Hate these crackers.
Oh
If
my
you
god!
go
What
out
the
into the
fuck?
jungle to
Eat what
do
you're given.
anthropological study, yeah,
Eat what you are fucking.
you're
given.
no longer. You can't be gluten free.
you
Sorry to
s-
say. Like you can't fly jet planes if you need glasses. You gotta have certain qualifications to be an astronaut. If you want to go live in the jungle, you gotta have a little bit more going for you.
It's not like that. I don't think they eat anything with gluten in it anyway at this place.
That's
Why
the
are
thing. You
you
know why?
saying
Because
that?
they're eating fucking rice. Because you're in Thailand.
Yeah.
They're eating rice and noodles. You don't need any gluten anyway.
Yeah. No, that's
Austin,
not a.
you need to try and sneak Thai liquor back into the United States.
Well, actually,
Dog.
I'm sorry that this is becoming the
I
Thailand
want
episode
a bottle
because
They
of
smoke
of
great
Godzilla.
amount
scorpion
there?
in it.
But two things. One, I've been told that like there's so much weed in Thailand because they at one point did this program where the government just gave weed to everybody that like people will try to pawn their weed off on you, like get you to take it so that they don't have it anymore.
You're not gonna be able to
They
smoke
just
weed.
give you
You'll
free
get
weed
so
and that's a
scared.
problem?
Austin's gonna get so scared. He's gonna smoke that Thai pack one
I'm gonna
time.
smoke that Thai pack, and I'm gonna see a tiger outside of the shack, and I'm not gonna know if it's real or not.
You're gonna smoke that Thai pack one time and start seeing the ghosts of Japanese soldiers from World War II.
So, oh my god, no, yeah. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to record like more than one episode in July, honestly, because
Well,
I'm
my
gonna be.
birthday's then, so I don't really give a fuck.
Fair enough.
Wait, you're missing Creed?
Yeah, I'm also
when is
missing
Creed?
I'm gonna
Wait,
be
wait,
missing
when's
it.
Creed?
Creed's on July 27th.
No, I get back July 26th.
Okay, well you're coming to Creed, bitch. I don't care how tired you are.
You gotta fly me. I gotta go straight from.
I'm not flying
fucking,
you anywhere, whore.
No, I gotta go straight from Raleigh straight to fucking Creed.
What, you're flying out of Raleigh?
It's
To
cheaper.
Thailand? What do you mean it's cheaper? Aren't they paying for it?
No.
You're having to pay
You're
for this?
paying your own
Yeah,
ticket?
yeah.
How do you even
unfortunately.
have money for that?
I don't. I'm just using my student loans.
Real
Brother, you better
stuff.
stay. You better stay in Thailand.
Yeah, no, I mean it ended up being that because of all the what do you call it? The permit mix-ups that they couldn't basically get me on any like research grants. But my professor was like, you're probably not going to be able to get on a research grant next year either, so you might as well just come
Why
this
not?
year. I don't know. I don't fucking know, dude.
They just hate you because you're
This
a
is
white
it's
boy.
a very poor university, honestly.
The University of North Carolina?
No, sorry. It's a very poor department in the university, I should say. All of UNC Charlotte's money goes directly to like the computer science program and weapons manufacturing.
They
is what it goes
love
to.
computer science.
Hey,
and
don't
weapons
forget that
manufacturing.
nursing school that turns out the meanest nurses known to man.
Yeah.
Nurses who will kill you.
Yeah.
Nurses who want to kill you.
Hey, can we just this is a great conversation. I need to read the next line in the article.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's send Gojira to heaven.
Wait, where is that?
I
didn't see
Dr.
that.
Dr.
It's past-
Supasek said,
It's past
following
the ad
the
for Charleston, South Carolina. but
Oh my
before
god,
the
I just
ad-
saw that.
Yeah, but before the picture of his dead ass body.
It said Dr. Supasek said Godzilla had thyroid disease, diabetes, and Cushing's syndrome, all of which contributed to a shortened lifespan.
This monkey was spiritually an American.
Yeah.
He said, following the beloved monkey's death, let's send Godzilla to heaven. Episode title right there. Let's send Godzilla to
Real
heaven.
quick
Hold
question.
on, man.
Do
Would
the
it be? Would it be like passe to put this dead monkey as the cover art?
Maybe that's a dead.
I'm
monkey.
doing it
It's
anyway, I
a little
don't
too
care.
far.
Doing it anyway.
Do one of the funny pictures of him like swimming.
No, but
Yeah.
the picture of him laying on the Hello Kitty blanket is so good.
It's fucked up that it's comedic, but it is.
It's so fucking good.
He looks like a butterball. It's unreal.
I don't even know if he's dead here. He might just be sleeping here.
He might. He
I
might
don't
just
think
look
he's dead. I think it's just him.
Oh my god, this is such a
Where
crazy
is the
article.
There's
where's
this
the-
crazy photo I just found of him.
And the
It's
doctor
episode
said, "I told
57.
you many years ago, you may not live long due to your diseases. You are at risk of having a heart attack." Like
Oh
he's
my
scolding
God,
this monkey.
He's so fat.
Yeah,
Is he
I,
wearing
The owner-
Wait, is he wearing a Naruto t-shirt?
Wait, no.
I just found this horrible photo of him
No,
and his
no,
nasty ass little gut. I put it in the Discord.
He's not
like
even spiritually
spilling
American.
out
He's wearing a
It's
Naruto
so
t-shirt. He's like
fucked up.
spiritually Filipino.
Oh god.
Do you think do Thai people say Godzilla like the Japanese? They say Gojira.
No,
think-
probably
Well,
not.
it might be racist of us to assume so,
Yeah. No.
but I'm gonna
okay.
assume so.
Oh, there's also Uncle Fatty. That might be the one we covered before. Uncle Fatty and Godzilla. Uncle Fatty's like
Uncle
gigantic,
Fatty's-
like looking like the fucking poo blob from that poo app.
This is episode 57, you said?
The what?
Yeah.
The what app?
Okay.
You know, POU, that fucking poo app.
That's what they call me.
Okay, anyways.
That's what they're saying.
So let me just read, because this is so many good quotes in it. Your owner came by to take care of you every day until this day finally came. You passed away peacefully in the arms of your owner. The family were banned from seeing Godzilla while he recovered, but later granted visitation rights due to their perseverance to see him. His condition never improved. His bloated body has been cremated and returned to his caretaker.
For those of you who are not aware of how the death industry works, like my grandpa was cremated when he died, and he was like a 450-pound man. He was a big man. When you're really fat, you don't cremate well. You make a lot of greasy black smoke.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's
like
gross.
this motherfucker was darkening the skies in his town. Also, I just put the perspective cover art in the chat.
We can't
Okay.
use the dead monkey.
Wait, he's not dead here.
He might be dead there.
He might be dead there.
Look how
Hold
good
on.
that picture is. It's such a good picture.
Hold on, let me reverse image search this.
They did cremate Godzilla.
They said that
Yeah, the Undertaker said his bones were very white. Don't know what that's about.
weird
Wait,
thing to say. Actually,
really?
Weird comment to make.
No,
Yeah.
that means that means something. Jaden would know, but Jaden's not here.
Oh, okay. Well, something about his bones being white, folks. Big news.
Big
It
news.
just means he might have just.
We are
cremated
so
That means
sad that
Godzilla's
he has
in heaven
gone.
now.
He was like our family. We saved him when he was abandoned and treated him well. He should have never been taken away from his home, as he loved eating what we gave him. Oh, so they think he didn't get fed enough.
He was 60 pounds.
Yeah, that's like
That's
double the weight of
crazy.
the fat macaques at my old job.
He looks.
He's huge.
He looks English.
It's crazy. Yeah, his owners are like convinced that they didn't do anything wrong, apparently.
Well, they're just gonna make another fat macaque.
Authorities found him chained up and bloated, with passerbys harming him by feeding him fruits, nuts, chocolate, and sweet drinks.
He's not dead here, by the way. I just looked it up. He's not dead.
Oh,
He's just
really?
really fat here. Yeah, he's just really fat.
Okay, well,
Let's send Godzilla to heaven.
So, by the way, you might be asking, hey, how did Godzilla get into the hands of these owners who
Yeah.
fed him so much food that he
He
ended up weighing
essentially
like 50
He
fucking
essentially
pounds?
exploded.
Um,
basically exploded.
They claimed, I'm reading this straight from the article, they claimed that they initially took him in when his parents were killed by a car when he was a baby and a previous owner had abandoned him. I think Godzilla's stress eating, y'all. I think
I
he's
also
had a
don't
rough
believe. What do they
life.
mean, previous owner?
What do you mean parents were killed by a car? How do you track that?
Well, Greg, I've reversed image searched this, and it looks like this image is from when he died. So
No,
let's.
he's alive in this picture.
How do you know?
Because the Daily Mail article I'm looking at doesn't say he's dead.
When is that
He
article
looks
dated
pretty
to?
fucking dead. I'm gonna be real
This
with you.
article's dated to. Maybe he's dead.
Yeah, he's definitely dead in that image.
Wait,
okay.
what is this? No, he's not. He can't be dead here. He's definitely not dead, dude. They're not gonna put a picture of a dead monkey on the internet.
They might.
They did.
I don't think they did. I don't think he's dead here.
What? Then why is he look dead?
You think he's
Why does he
dying?
look
I think
so
he's
dead?
dying here.
That's his deathbed.
I think that this is definitely his deathbed. He died on the Hello Kitty bed, but he's
Yeah, that's kinda
not
fucked
yet
up.
dead here.
I mean,
You know
No,
usually
I'm not
what's
debating the
difference,
ethics
though?
of this with you. This is the cover art.
Okay.
If you can sit with this in your soul comfortably, all you
Yes, I can. If you take issue with it, you could write me a letter and send it
Honestly,
to 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
Minot, is that how you say it? Minop or Minot?
I'm gonna let you fucking do it.
I don't fucking know, dude. I'm sorry. A little off track again, but I've been doing Ling, the Thai language learning app, and it keeps
There's
teaching
no
me to say
way
the word
you're trying to learn
"wat
Thai.
de crap," and I can't help but feel like I'm just saying "what the crap" in a racist accent.
What the crap?
That's like an actual phrase that I have to.
And what
Anyways.
does that phrase mean?
I don't fucking remember is the worst part. I think it's something about. I think it's like a sign off because like crap is like the way like I think men address women, but I'm not sure. Hold on. Let me Google it real quick.
Complicated ass language.
Well, hold on. Crop means hello. Sawati crop. No way, dude. No way. This is gender. This is a gender-based language. How is the app teaching you the female version of this?
You're gonna be speaking girl Thai.
He is speaking girl Thai. Sawati means hello.
Yeah. Okay. So, and I forgot what.
Sawati crop means hello if you're saying it to a man.
Yeah.
Sawati,
Okay.
Sawati ka is hello to a woman.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
you're gonna
you're
get
right, you're
Sawati
right.
ka a lot.
You're gonna get Wati caught a lot. You need to track that. How many times you get
Yeah,
Wati caught.
I'm gonna keep a tally in my little waterproof notebook of like every time they use ka for me instead of crop. There's also, like, Something about like seniority plays into how you address people though, and I need to figure that shit out. All I know is that Dan means.
Oh my god,
like,
I know why that language sounds like that now. It's all ANGs. Every word is an ANG.
It kind of is, honestly.
Penyang Nai Bang. That's what's up. And then we've got Manai Nia. What are you doing here? You're gonna get that a lot too.
What are
Also,
you
I'm
doing
not
here?
trying to do this, but every time I try to read this
You're
off
doing
the
the
page,
accent.
I know I'm not trying to, but it's like the only way to say these words.
I mean, what do you want to say it wrong on purpose? I don't know. Anyways,
Kin Kao Ruyang. What did you eat?
I
Kin
think-
Lao. I've eaten already. Yang Mai Din Kain. No, Yang Mai Din Kin. I haven't eaten yet.
Any Thai listeners, rate Greg's,
Matama Rai Team Ni. What are you
rate
doing
Greg's
here?
pronunciation.
Matama Rai. What did you come here for? Masu
oh, they.
Guam. I came to do some shopping.
Oh God, yeah, no.
Um,
A lot of
we've got-
common Thai phrases you find online are like exclusively like for
On
the
the internet.
purpose of like teaching
Tourism.
American sex tourists how to navigate the
Yeah,
country.
here we go. We've
Yeah.
got Wan Yai. What's up? And then we got Wajadai, which is what's up in a northern dialect. It just says northern dialect. And then we've
Yeah.
got you could just say yo. They do yo there.
Yo.
Yeah, I mean,
Yo means yo.
American cultural
what's
has
good?
American culture has permeated the globe.
Yindi
Yeah.
Yindi Ti Tai. What the fuck? Yindi Ti Dai Ru Jak. Nice to meet you. Why are all of these 3-letter rhymey ass words?
Okay, so
This is a crazy language.
continue
I'm
it.
not
Continue.
done yet.
No. Come on, we got.
We gotta be
we-
done.
We gotta be
What,
done
you're just gonna keep saying Thai words at us?
for the next 20
Why?
minutes. No, so despite being illegal under the country's wildlife laws, the family kept the monkey as a pet and allowed him to snack all day while they operated their meatball stall. Officials from the Bureau of Wildlife Conservation stated that Godzilla would not be returned, as keeping him as a pet is against the law. The situation sparked controversy, which, with supporters of the owners, believing that authorities should allow him to keep Godzilla, which they definitely shouldn't. Oh my god. They argued that he treated it like family and could continue to do so with guidance from officials. Godzilla's case has been likened to another macaque in Thailand named Uncle Fatty, who ballooned to a whopping 60 pounds after being killed by kindness by the locals. Uncle Fatty is believed to have eaten himself to death as he has not been seen since 2019.
Bye, Uncle Fatty.
This is awesome how Thai people keep doing this.
Yeah, why do they keep
What is
making
going
fat
on in
monkeys?
Thailand? Amazing things are happening in Thailand.
They've got like that
fat
grandma
monkeys in India.
instinct where it's like you're not eating enough, you need to eat more. But for like wild animals who clearly like
I
can't
forgot
control
they still
themselves.
got a fucking king. Dog, you're going to a country with a king.
Yeah, you should hook me up with the king.
you know how
He
to
doesn't
say his
live in
name?
Thailand though.
Do you know how to say his name? Do you know how to say his name?
No, what's his
I'm going
name?
to read it to you.
Okay.
His Majesty King Maha Vajiralakam Korn Fra Vajirako Vajira
Holy shit, man.
Chow. It's seriously that long.
That's
Man.
crazy. Doesn't
Imagine
he have
if
like
the
a
Trollus kept
he has
the
like a
entirety of
lazy
the
eye,
South-
I
Southeast
think.
Asian
They've got
islands
a-
to themselves.
Their foreign minister's name is Punpri. It's
he
very
has
funny.
like I think he has like every STD or something.
the King of Thailand?
Yeah, he's like a real scumbag apparently.
The
Like
king?
a real sleazeball.
What?
Yeah.
The king's a bad guy?
Yeah.
Really?
Why
You're telling me
He
that
also
for
like
a time.
spends all of his time in like Nordic countries. He doesn't actually
Here we
live
go.
in Thailand.
Let's go. He did a short-term monastic life. He was ordained a monk. He was a monk for 15 days.
Why only 15 days?
years?
No way. Wait, he does super cool shit that all monarchs should be doing, where he just like put on an Air Force uniform and they let him fly a fighter jet.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
good for him.
Oh wait, no, he's actually a pilot. Whatever. Still cool. What else we got? Where is this? He's got all the STDs thing. I'm trying to look. Controversies.
They're not going to put that on Wikipedia. They're trying to hide.
He's
his
got a
stuff.
reputation as a philanderer.
Ooh,
Philanderer.
How many babies he got?
Who fucking knows, man?
I want like some bastard son of the king of Thailand.
I know. I
to,
want some like
rise
white
up through
boy
the ranks.
in Sweden to find out that he's the sole heir to the Thai throne.
During the entire
Wage
COVID-19
war.
pandemic, he just stayed at a fucking hotel in Bavaria
Right. Yeah.
and tried to run the country from there. And then there was a public inquiry into that because he's not supposed to be ruling the country from outside of the country.
Yeah,
Yeah. No.
especially from Bavaria.
Yeah. Whoa. Protected by some of the most strictly enforced lèse-majesté laws in the world.
Yeah. No.
Criticism of
There's
the
some
king?
like
Hold on,
democracy
this gets
protests.
good. Criticism of the king, queen, crown prince, and more recently, former kings, members of the royal family, and even their pets is strictly prohibited.
Oh, that's crazy. You can't criticize their
Whoa.
pets. How do you
If
criticize
they see that
a
Boo
pet?
Boo Bear post you made, it's so over for you.
Yeah. Do you think they'll execute me in Thailand?
No way, he's got a gambling habit.
Dude, send him to
What else
Vegas.
are you supposed to do as a monarch, though?
Whoa,
Yeah,
way.
right.
In 2009, a home video was released showing that showing
Sex
the
tape?
king dressed casually and the crown princess wearing only a G-string,
Oh,
all while being attended to by several formally dressed servants, celebrating the birthday of the prince's poodle, Air Chief Marshal Fufu.
fuck, dude. What the hell?
God, I wish I was royalty so bad.
You just get to do
I
the most
would love
outrageous shit
To
possible.
just be a gross, disgusting, like slovenly human being. I would be so good at it. I was made for that.
Speaking of like,
He is so old.
what do you think America's royal class is? Like, what is American royalty?
What do you fucking mean?
I don't know. I guess it used to be the
Any
Rockefellers.
families that are still wealthy from the time of slavery.
Fair enough.
Those bitches. used to
Also,
live
we're
on
not
plantations.
set up to have like a good comparison to monarchical society
Yeah, that was kind of
Because-
our whole thing, wasn't
because
it?
all of our richest people lost all of their money in 1865,
Fair
and then we
enough.
just had a robber baron society. So I guess like Anderson Cooper is the closest thing we have to royalty because he's a Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
I don't know though. George Washington's family. You got any descendants who aren't dead?
I don't fucking know.
Who could say?
So next thing I want to cover
Did he fuck his sister?
Probably, I don't know.
You told me he was hanging out with his daughter while she was wearing a G-string, and that's all you said she was wearing.
That wasn't his daughter. That was his no. That was his wife. She's a princess.
How the fuck does that work?
You know how in England, that douchebag old man, his wife is not really the queen. She's just like a princess.
Yeah, they don't have like
she's
two
not
monarchs
royalty.
anymore.
She's not royalty, so she doesn't get the title. She's just his consort.
Yeah. Okay.
So
just like how when Elizabeth was queen, what's that old fucking fart's name? The guy is king now.
King Philip?
No.
Oh, yo.
He wasn't called king when she was queen.
Oh, Prince Philip.
Yeah, when she was still alive.
He was called Prince Philip. That's true. See, here's the thing. I don't understand all the royalty shit. That stuff the lineage stuff is so complicated.
I just don't care.
Yeah,
we solved this problem in the 1700s.
Yeah.
We solved it.
Yeah, it's called the
guillotine. No way, dude.
What's up?
Interesting facts about the Thai King?
He is old, but he has fucking multiple women, all of whom he's given court titles. He has formalized his harem.
Oh.
His royal consort is the first in over a century that is not also his wife.
Oh, wow. Oh. Interesting. Yeah,
also, he had his first kid in 1978, and he just popped out a kid in 2005.
Yeah, he gave birth.
Well, he's got these fucking kids out there,
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Moving on, we got to cover at least one more topic this episode. So, I've been getting this post sent to me like a million times, so I figure I got to cover it. r/Seattle, 18 days ago, it was posted, anyone remember a kid's dentist back in the 90s or early 2000s who had a real-life chimpanzee in his office? And this post reads, as I look for a new dentist after finally getting dental insurance for the first time in my life, I recall a dentist who made me afraid to go to the dentist since I was a kid. I don't remember his name, but he had an office somewhere in Seattle by the Pacific Place Mall. What I do remember is that the guy had a chimpanzee in his office that he would have in the room while he worked on you. I remember as a kid that he was extremely rough and had no issue with me being in pain. He would press down on your gums as hard as he could and ask if it hurt. When you said yes, he would say you need to have that tooth removed immediately. Panicked, you would ask him to try again and have him press harder and ask the same question. No, it doesn't hurt, you would reply. When he found I had cavities and did the filling, the chimp was in the room with us, and I remember the procedure being very painful. When I screamed, the chimp would jump up and down and scream as well. He would tell me it doesn't hurt and kept going. When I complained about it to my parents, the dentist said I was exaggerating and couldn't have felt anything. Guy was a nightmare. Don't remember why my parents stopped taking me to him. Probably because they should have believed you.
Is this a white guy?
I don't know. Well, we're about to find. His name is Dr. Patrick Fleege.
I'm not talking about that. I'm looking at a portrait of the first king of this dynasty in Thailand.
Oh my god, Greg, get off the fucking Thai.
He looks white. Tell me this doesn't just look like a white guy in Thai.
No, we've moved on, Greg. So, since then, I have a profound fear of going to the dentist. I struggle to get over it. But I know I have a cavity, which, what is so funny?
Look at the picture! Look at it!
That is just kind of a white guy.
He looks like Pippin!
Well, it might have just been like they got a white guy to paint him, so he whitewashed him.
I am looking at multiple different kings of Thailand, and they all look like white guys, and then when they start taking their pictures, boom, Asians. What the hell? Who the fuck was painting these things?
I think it's because, like, when people did paintings, they only
knew how to paint white people.
I mean,
I'm sorry,
kinda.
But the final king to be painted before they started taking pictures, they made this guy. He just looks. You know what? I'm gonna say it. He looks Mexican as hell. Look at this fucking guy.
Hey,
he does. Yeah, I mean,
he does not look Thai at all.
And he looks Thai. He looks pretty Thai.
He fucking doesn't.
Do specific nationalities have to look a certain way, Greg?
This is his son. Don't look nothing like that painting, dog.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. I think it really does depend on who's painting it and like what their nationality is, probably.
Ooh,
And
we don't
who
like
they
this
were
guy,
trained
the
by,
way.
I bet.
We don't like this guy we don't like the first picture guy. He was in charge when they were fighting for the bad guys in World War II.
Maybe he is a white guy. Maybe he replaced the king.
They're all white guys in spirit.
He's an Italian agent.
So, this post continues. Since then, I have a profound fear of going to the dentist. I struggle to get over it.
The Italians of South
But
Asia.
But I know I have a cavity, which hurts. So, I know I'm gonna fucking kill myself, dude.
Wait.
I should have never started talking about the Thai King.
That makes let's just
This is what I'm talking about.
Right
Greg
now.
finds this so much more interesting that he's just refusing to engage with the chimpanzee
Cambodians
dentist.
the Sicilians because they're the furthest south.
Okay, yeah.
Sure, man.
All right,
So-
now let's keep talking about the monkey.
Since then, I have a profound fear of going to the dentist. I struggle to get over it, but I know I have a cavity which hurts, so I gotta figuratively bite down and go find a good dentist. Anyone have a good suggestion for one in Mercer Island? But for the real question, does anyone remember this asshole? I've told friends about him and they laughed, saying that there's no way a dentist could have a wild animal in his office while he's working on you. I know it sounds ludicrous, but I clearly remember this. Anyone else go to this guy? Anyone remember his name? I mostly want to put a face to this devil and possibly send him a message telling him how much of a monster he is. Top comment. I hate going to the dentist after a bad experience as a child, so I empathize. That said, the story was wild enough to make me poke around, and I found this. DrOogle.com. Seattle pediatric dentist Dr. Patrick Fleege. A review from 2008 said he had a monkey that yelled and freaked out their child. Both reviews he had are bad. And then someone replied to that and said, I'd never heard of this dentist, but thanks to your search and finding his name, I found a little write-up in the Seattle Times saying the monkey died in 2002. It seems so wild to me that he could have had a monkey, let alone at his dental practice. This seems incredibly unsanitary and risky for patients.
So the article, the Seattle Times says it's a white-faced capuchin monkey.
Yeah, not a chimpanzee.
Not a chimpanzee. But,
as funny as that
would
would
have
have been.
He couldn't remember it.
Yeah, of course.
I was thinking the whole time you were reading this, like, man, imagine if, like, you were, like, on the fucking dental chair, right? Your mouth wide open. And
just throws shit at you.
The chimp, I didn't think about that, but, like, the chimp, like, looks over you and starts putting his fingers in your mouth. Feeling around in your
gums. He's like,
the dentist is like, okay, now when he
knock it
pokes
off.
your gum, tell me how it's feeling. They go in there, they rate how bad your gums are. They're like,
you know how big and fat and strong chimp fingers are.
4, 4, 3. They do that.
Yeah.
Have the doctor going in there, telling the chimp poking at your gums, just hooting and hollering, like, oh,
He gets a little too excited,
about?
just like
Two,
rips it clean off.
What the fuck are you talking about?
When the hygienist comes, or when the dentist comes in, the dentist will come in. This is the only thing the dentist does, actually.
I went to the
As
dentist
they come
like
in,
2 weeks ago. They didn't do
They
what you're
poke
talking
your
about.
gums, and they mark how far down your gum protrudes, like how healthy it is. Like the
Okay.
higher the number, the worse it is.
Okay.
So like if you have like a 4 or a 5, that means your gum is coming too far down. It's swollen and inflamed.
My teeth are so fucking healthy. This has never happened to me.
I get cavities real bad, but my gums are fine.
I have 26 years, no cavities.
Good for you.
I had no cavities in my entire, well, maybe like once or twice as a kid, but once I started like drinking at 21, I immediately got like 2 cavities. So
That's crazy. Nah, my teeth are like incredibly healthy. They're just really fucked up. Like they're not straight at all.
Yeah, I noticed.
That's
okay,
fucked
Chandran.
up.
I'll kill myself in front of you. How's that sound, bitch?
So
Oh my god, I gotta tell you. Hold on. While we're still on the topic of
Okay.
the dentist itself,
yeah,
my dentist as a child. Do you know what her name was?
what?
Dr. Savage.
Yeah.
I was so fucking scared of her.
Was she using like a buzzsaw on you?
No, she
was
a
she
sweetheart.
playing it up?
She was so nice, actually. But
Oh,
like her
okay.
name was Dr. Savage.
I was a very sensitive child, and I didn't like when they like put that gigantic fucking plastic
We know
thing
you
in
were
my
a very
mouth.
sensitive
and I'd
Do you
like,
remember when they put the? Do you remember when they put the big phallic plastic thing in your mouth?
Yeah, I hated that.
And then they would.
They'd get mad
Right?
at me
Blow your
for
tongue
being
around a
like,
little bit?
yeah. They'd be like, "Stop it, man!"
They would
But I'm
choke
like
you. They
7.
would choke you a little
I was
bit.
like choking. So
They need to remake Little Shop of Horrors, but with a chimpanzee as the plant.
Absolutely.
So a snippet from the Seattle Times article says, monkey business. A fixture in the dental office of Dr. Patrick Fleege for 25 years died early Monday. At one time, animal rights activists turned the monkey into a cause celebre. What does that mean?
Bitch,
I'm gonna
use
let him.
context
No,
clues.
let's let him. Let
Yeah.
him. I want to hear.
Cause
him say. I want to
celebre.
hear you say it
it
again.
means, Austin?
Cause celebre. Come on. How do you think that's pronounced?
I don't fucking know, man.
Well, what do you think it means?
I'm guessing like a cause to rally around. A
Bitch,
topic.
The word's right in front of you.
For the first time in his life, he's using context clues. And he's doing it wrong.
I just thought maybe you guys knew like the
A cause
we
for
know.
celebration,
We
man.
fucking know
Look
what
at the
it
word
is,
in front of you.
jackass.
It looks like the word celebration.
No, but they said the animal rights activists.
Are you telling us?
Why
no,
would the
Are you
animal rights
gaslighting us?
No, hold on. Give me a second. Why would the animal rights activists be celebrating the monkey being dead or in confinement? Like, what do you mean?
Okay, you know what? Actually, Austin is right.
Yeah, right. I was
Yeah,
right.
I
You're
know he's
wrong,
right.
motherfucker. It's
Oh,
cause
you're trying to say it again.
celebra, a controversial
Now he's
issue
saying
that attracts
celebra.
a great deal of public attention. That's how you say it. I just looked up the
It is
pronunciation
how
on
you say
Google. Cause celebra.
cause
It
celebra.
was funnier when you were saying cause celebre.
Whatever,
Go back to
man.
that.
Cause celebre.
So, the animal rights activist objected to her confinement in Fleege's medical dental building offices. Office manager Sarah Marvin says Dr. Fleege looked into sanctuaries, but PJ, that stands for porcelain jacket, wasn't a good candidate. Too many years with humans, which that's never really stopped most sanctuaries. But like, if you can't find a sanctuary with enough capacity to take it on, then yeah, they will like they'll either ask you, yeah, pay us like $60,000 so we can take care of this monkey, or like they won't take it. Which we've talked about this before, where sanctuaries already, they're not like running a for-profit model, so they can't just keep taking in monkeys or else they're going to bankrupt themselves and then all the monkeys die.
This is crazy. How do you get a license from the state for sanitation standards if there's a goddamn monkey in there with you?
I don't know.
I just don't get it. I just like how do I get I think it would be fun to have a little monkey in my house. I know we've gone over this a million times that it's not ethical to have.
It's not ethical. It's also not fun. It'd
But what if a
smell like
little
shit.
monkey wore a cowboy hat and rode the cat around?
It would be cute. It would be cute, but at what cost? Like, you'd have to change diapers every day, probably multiple times a day for 40 years. Not
Let
fun.
him outside once he's too big for me to bother with. Like when you have an alligator as pet, you just let him out.
Yeah, just let him go. Just let him
he's
roam.
too big. Dump him in the sewer. He'll be fine. Dumping the monkey in the sewer.
Imagine
Get in there, idiot!
Flush him
Imagine a
down the
monkey, like,
toilet.
crawling up out of your toilet.
Can you imagine how crazy the Mormons would go if there was just like a dead monkey floating down like the river in the middle of the field? That would be a sign from God to them.
The white pharaoh has sent another plague.
The white pharaoh has sent another plague to get us.
Dude, it's so
there's
funny
a
that they
big
make
ass-
like white sphinxes in Utah.
They've got a big ass statue on top of their temple of an angel that's not real and not in the Bible, Moroni. And when there was an earthquake in like 2019, Moroni fell off the fucking church, off the temple, and they literally thought it was a sign from God the world was going to end.
No, maybe you're just fucking stupid and didn't put a big statue on top of your dumb church that you didn't construct well.
God, we did not kill him.
Are the Mormons good at anything?
No, I feel like
CIA
the Mormons,
agents.
I feel like
FBI agents
Mormon
too.
churches are funny because they don't have the craftsmanship of like Protestants or like
Exactly.
Don't have anything.
Like
the
the
Amish,
Middle
like,
Ages
have all their
Catholics.
woodworking.
They
you
don't
know,
have
the
the-
Catholics
they don't-
have their like stained glass.
they probably use like load-bearing drywall on their churches.
Yeah.
Every Mormon church is Grover House.
Yeah.
Yo,
Nothing
do the kids even know
symmetrical.
what Grover House is anymore?
Hopefully.
I don't know what Grover House is.
What do you mean you don't know what Grover House is, dude?
It's the something
It's a
awful.
North Carolina. That's a North Carolina tradition right there. It's
Look
Dude,
up
I don't
Grover
know
House.
nothing about fucking North Carolina, man.
GROVRHAUS.
Y'all talk so much about shit around here. Y'all mentioned
Look it
like
up if you get the
Emerald
chance.
Point last week, and I was like,
How have you never been to Emerald
"What's
Point?
Emerald Point?"
It's a fucking
Because
Wet
I
and
went
wild
to
water
Great
park.
Wolf Lodge.
In Concord?
I don't know, whatever. I went to Great Wolf Lodge. I went to like fucking, Wet and Wild or whatever.
You went to Wet and Wild.
Wet n Wild is
Emerald
Emerald
Point,
Point.
you jackass.
But they didn't
It's
call
a
it
shitty
Emerald
water
Point.
park near Raleigh.
Maybe I don't think
That's
so.
Wet
man.
and Wild.
That's Emerald Point then.
That's Emerald Point.
Everyone's been there if you're from
Well,
Raleigh.
maybe not Chandron, because
or near
Chandron was a
Raleigh.
sickly little Victorian
I
child.
was a sick.
Yeah.
I went to the Bahamas. Okay, that's where I went to water parks.
Yeah,
okay.
it was like you had what the fuck killed Arthur Morgan?
I don't know, dude.
Tuberculosis. It's like you had tuberculosis. They would take you to the tropics to get some fucking warm air.
I needed it, man. I needed it bad.
So, Fleege originally adopted this monkey, then age 3 from
By
an
the
Oregon
way, what
man's
kind of a
estate.
fucking name is Fleege?
Yeah, I want to
F-L-E-E-G.
hold on. Let's
a
look this
Seattle
guy up.
dentist ass name.
Patrick Fleege.
How did we never ask John if he's
What
been
kind
to... Wait, we can't say.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
we did. We should ask. We should ask.
This guy looks kind of. He looks like a guy that we should recognize, but I don't know who that guy is. Like, look at this guy.
Oh my god.
What's
He
up with
looks
his
like
face?
a senator.
He does have the senator phenotype.
Oh man, here's another picture of him really old. Why is for a dentist? He has no teeth.
He's one of those old-fashioned dentists that as soon as like anything seems wrong, he just rips
Every
the
tooth that's broken, he's got to rip it out.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. We should be doing that more often to people.
No.
He's got like leather bits and shit. Like
At least
all this
he's-
stuff is leather.
At least he's not one of them new age dentists who's like, let's give you horse veneers. Let's make you look fucking horrible.
So
You'll never be able to close your mouth all the way again.
So at first,
The
Fleege
worst
would take.
girl you know just got veneers, guys. Check your Instagram.
At first, Fleege would take PJ home at night, but the monkey was jealous of his wife. So Fleege enlarged the monkey's cage and installed a VCR and other creature comforts in the office. The monkey was a special favorite of the dentist's young patients, but there's no plan to replace her. Marvin says we'll probably just get a saltwater fish tank.
Well, Dr. Fleege's is first permanently closed.
I mean, yeah.
He's probably dead now. He's old. He was old as shit in those pictures. He was like a bazillion in these pictures. The first one's in black and white, and he's middle-aged.
I mean, why?
Oh, another commenter said, I went to him my entire childhood. He had a spider monkey in a glass cage in one of the dental rooms. Kind of freaky seeing a monkey on Laughing Gas. He sedated him?
No, you jackass.
Oh, no, they were on Laughing Gas when they saw the monkey. That's what
fucking make it day to day.
No, they didn't punctuate properly. Never, they did. I
Yes,
don't know.
they did.
I just read it wrong.
I'm reading
Anyways, I asked if the monkey lived on site, and he said he had a massive enclosure for the monkey at home and took her home every day.
Look, a 9-year-old. Does a monkey live on site?
Another person commented, same. I vividly remember getting a tooth pulled high on Laughing Gas while the monkey looked through my soul.
Hold on, I found his number. Maybe should we call him?
Yeah, we
Dr.
should call
Fleege,
him.
you still got that fucking
He
8?
says he's only 80 years old. Yeah, we should call him.
That's
and make
so-
sure.
Call him. It's 7 p.m. for him. He might be winding down watching Wheel of Fortune. Call him on the
find a
pod.
phone number? Because I'm looking at Patrick A. Fleege.
It's on his website.
But I'm looking at Patrick A. Fleege DDS Inc. It says permanently closed.
Oh well, I see. There's a phone number on his website. We can call it. See what happens.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a phone number, but it's permanently closed.
You know what happens though?
Oh my god, are you looking at this horrible Web 1.0 website?
Yeah.
That can't be an accurate.
He doesn't. Also, the
updated phone
phone
number.
number is not
It's
in
phonetic.
numerals. It's spelled out. 206.
That's awesome.
The copyright on this thing is 2001.
Yeah, he
I
definitely
noticed
doesn't have
that.
that number anymore. More comments. A friend who grew up here went there her entire childhood. Another comment. I went there once as a toddler in the very early 90s. I remember the guy being a jerk who blamed me for making the chimpanzee
The number's not
upset when I
disconnected.
got scared. Never
Was
went
it ringing?
back. Oh, he gave out holiday cards with the monkeys on them.
Every dentist did. My mom used to get cards from Dr.
Well,
Savage.
yeah, but with monkeys on the
Hello,
fucking...
I was calling for Dr. Fleege.
Folks, he actually picked up. This is gonna be a fun episode because we were on the phone with him for like an hour, and he's sending us pictures and newspaper clippings in the mail. So keep an eye out for that in a couple days. See ya.
I may be a white boy, but I'm not stupid.